Okay, how's your How are you?
I'm good and yourself.
I'm good.
That's great, hey?
A new day.
Yeah, hey, it's a new day.
New episode.
A new episode.
Yeah.
We are back. This is episode 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's episode 7. We are back. And I am so pleased with how we're going. I mean,
yeah, we're doing a good job.
We're doing a very good job. Hey?
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a good job. And we are on Spotify.
Yes.
I've been waiting so long to say that. We are on Spotify. So how does it go on Spotify? Do they subscribe or follow?
They follow, yes. The link, we'll probably post the link on the description under this video.
Yeah, we should.
Link to our Spotify podcast account.
Yeah, but then it's still work conversations. We're still pushing the same content. We're still pushing everything. It's still the same. Nothing changes. We
just different platforms.
Yeah, we're rooting out. Rooting out.
Yeah.
So how was your weekend?
My weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Monday today.
Yeah, it's Monday.
Yo, my weekend. It was cold this weekend.
Hey? Super cold.
Yeah, that's
super cold.
what I remember about my weekend. Hey, it was very cold. It was abnormal. One time, it was really cold, but the sun is out. One time there was a hailstorm. Crazy.
It was really crazy. But then, hey, the weather is really unpredictable, eh?
It is.
But it seems like we're gonna get really, really cold this year-ish.
Yeah.
But then we gotta stay warm and make sure that we are always indoors.
Mm-hmm.
Stay warm and always. I wanted you to rephrase that question you had about the ancestors controlling the weather.
Oh shit! Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, who controls the weather? Do ancestors control the weather?
But it would be crazy if they were controlling the weather.
Yeah.
Don't you think? I wonder how they're going about that.
I don't know.
But anyway,
I don't even know where that came from. I don't know where I heard that. But yeah.
But then, talking about ancestors as a whole, what do you really think about that? Like when you hear the word ancestor, what comes to mind?
I don't know. Hey, I don't really know that much about ancestors, but I know it's people who have passed, right? People who have died.
Yeah, your past relatives.
Oh yeah, relatives. They should be related to
your dead relatives.
Oh.
Yeah, for them to be your ancestors, I think they have to be related.
What about your mother's side relatives? You said your dad's relatives.
No, I didn't mean like your dad as in like dad.
Oh, dead.
I mean dead. Yeah. Dead, like your dead relatives. But then I think both sides they play a role. Like you get members from both sides and they form your team.
Yeah, they have to work together after all.
They have to work together.
Because I think even when you go to a different family, whether you get married or a kid is born there.
Oh yeah.
They have to be introduced to ancestors,
they have to
right?
do those,
I know that.
They have to do the ritual thing. Announce you to the ancestors and stuff.
Yeah.
But then that's how it goes.
What do ancestors do?
Ancestors, I think they protect, guide, and preserve the bloodline. That's what I think they do. Like they work with.
So do people talk to these people or what?
Ancestors.
Like how do you communicate with ancestors? Like
there are rituals.
Do you hear them talking?
There are rituals.
Or it's like the God perspective of it, like we acknowledge God is there,
but then there's no he's not there.
Okay, he's there, but
is he?
He's quiet. Okay.
Yeah, but then there's no direct conversation or communication. I mean, with God. But then with ancestors, I think you talk to them and they respond somehow because there's this thing of sangomas.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
ancestors manifest in a person and they start talking and stuff like that. You know,
Oh.
so you can say that it's a direct communication with ancestors because the people can actually alter words. They can say what they want to say. If they're bringing you a message, they can make that person they're manifesting in say whatever it is that they want to say.
No, that's crazy.
So,
That's different.
So yeah,
with the God perspective of it, God can never really manifest in a person like, no, God is talking through me.
Nah. With the God perspective, I think that's why Christianity really slams the whole ancestors thing as demonic because it has supernatural powers.
They can't connect with their savior.
They can.
Like that.
They can't connect with their savior. So if the other group can, it jinx things. I think they put the whole confusion into it. But ancestors are very, very powerful.
You believe in ancestors?
I believe in ancestors. I'm a very traditional person. So like I believe strongly in ancestors. And they are there. They exist. They exist. That's what I think. I don't know how to go around proving that. Yeah. But then all I can say is that I believe. That I believe that
I don't know. I don't know much when it comes to that side of things. Yes.
You don't have much detail.
Yep.
But then I think also when like evil things orchestrated upon your life or things like those, if you haven't lost contact or lost touch with your ancestors, they're able to protect you from that. But then take for instance, your ancestors have turned your back on you. Their back, on you. You are all alone. You are without that protection. I think you're vulnerable to witchcraft. If there is such. Yeah, like you're vulnerable to anything. You're not protected with.
Isn't that just a belief though? Just like, for example, Christianity. I'm always making examples of Christianity, but they say, oh, if you don't believe in God, nothing will go well for you. But there are people who are not Christians and everything is going very well for them.
Yeah.
So even ancestors, people can be not in touch with their ancestors, but everything is just flourishing in their lives. And
with that, in my opinion, it's a give or take. Because I think the minute they turn your back on you, you're gonna go through shit. It's
why?
Rather they be quiet. Rather they be quiet and not be in contact with them or anything like that than them having a problem with you.
What would the problem be? Like what would make them upset?
Okay, let me give you an example. I once watched this story. It was about a guy who did not acknowledge his ancestors. Like he was like, I live by my own rules. Like I live by whatever it is that keeps me alive. So he got a job. When he got a job, he didn't thank anyone. Like he didn't please the ancestors. He didn't pray.
He was supposed to do a ritual.
Yeah, I was supposed to do a ritual or something like that. He didn't do that. So
there's a lot of people who don't do rituals after such.
So what happened was after like 5 months of things going well at work, things started to not go well. His wife started to cheat on him and stuff like that. So when he went to a Sangoma to consult, the Sangoma said that his ancestors were not pleased with him. He's been closing them out of their life, of his life. So they felt like they were no longer part of him. What he needs to do a ritual that would reconnect him to the ancestors. So he had to go to the mountain and cut his finger.
Oh shit! So who told him to do that? The ancestors.
The ancestors.
Through the Sangoma.
Yeah, through the Sangoma. So he did it. And after a while, he was cleansed, he was washed, and then he connected with his ancestors, and things went back to normal. So with the Christianity thing, Christianity fucks up with your faith. Like it makes you not know what to believe, and it makes you look for a savior. But with the ancestral part, I think the ancestral part empowers you, and it tells you that whatever it is that you do, we are behind you. You don't have to look for strength in ancestors, but then acknowledge them. If you got a job, thank your ancestors. Even if it's not directed anyhow, you don't even have to slaughter a cow. But then just to say that, oh God, my ancestors are still with me. I think that plays a part. But then to just leave like you just going, I think that's what may upset them, and they turn their back on you.
You know what I feel?
Yeah.
I hear you, but you know what I feel? I feel like this thing has everything to do with faith.
Yeah.
With it.
Yeah.
Because literally, no matter what you believe in, as long as you believe with that thing is going to work for me, it's actually going to work for you. You go to church and you believe that if I pray, if I fast, this shit is going to happen. It actually happens. So even when you connect or you decide to believe in ancestors, just because you have that mentality of like, I believe that if I connect with my ancestors, everything will work out for me. Everything eventually works out for you. So you don't even have to believe in anything. You can just have faith within yourself. You see, everything will work out in my life, and everything will work out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Do you know that thing of your clan name appraisal?
Like
saying you are who.
Yeah, your
like,
surname.
Like things like those and things like those. What do you think about that? What do you call that? Because I think that is also that's calling out your ancestral lineage. Like that's calling them accordingly. Like that's calling them out. So what do you think about that? Do you also think for you to do that you need to have faith in it, or it's a must, or you don't have to?
I feel like it goes with faith. If you believe that, if you know that, and if you say that you are connecting with your ancestors, you believe it. You have faith that they're listening because you're doing that. And then everything happens because you believe it. You believed it. You had faith. It all has to do with faith.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
With every religion, Muslims, whatever, Indians, they believe in they have 1,000 gods.
A lot of gods.
They have a lot of gods. Indians, they have a god for wind. They have a god for the earth, the soil, and everything. It works for them.
A god for wind. That's crazy.
You don't know?
No, I know. It's a first actually.
Yeah.
But then I know that their belief is very different.
Yeah, it's very different. But it also strengthens their faith.
Yeah.
And then they have faith that in whatever they're doing and in whatever they believe in, that thing is gonna make everything work out for them, and everything eventually works out for you. So your mentality is very important.
So the bottom line is faith.
Yeah. Everything else is just something to support you or push you. When you go to church, the pastor is pushing you to have faith. Like, pray, my child. Everything is gonna be well. You have somebody to push you to have that faith.
Yeah.
You can't have that faith by yourself.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
But then you're making a very good point.
Yeah.
You're making a very good point. And what I think should actually be clear to people, it's not to confuse the two. Like, it's not to be dependent. Like, having something you believe in does not mean you have to be dependent on that. So you should.
But people end up being dependent. Like, people are obsessed with church. Like,
very.
Okay, but that's not a crime. It's not a crime.
It's not.
They believe that it's working for them.
So. Yeah, most of them. But then anyway, talking about believing and feeling about all of that, I think it's the same thing. Like, it's the same attitude that people go into friendship with. Like, friends. People become dependent on their friends.
Oh, yeah.
Some look up to their friends. Some, and it's a very different relationship with friends. But then what's your take about friends? Oh man, I have a very different mindset about friends.
Is it?
I have like a total different mindset about friends.
I,
I've had enough.
Is it? What happened? What's wrong? What happened?
No, I just feel like I wouldn't say I've actually had friends growing up, but then I've had people I grew up with, people I went to school with, people I played soccer with, you know, people I played with, and all of that. But then somehow, us just growing up together got to be confused with us being the best of friends. Like it was never, we never looked into what really makes up friendships or what really makes up a friend. We only just said we are friends just because we grew up together. So
you saying you don't have friends?
I don't have friends.
You don't have friends?
I don't have friends
at all.
At all. I don't have friends at all. I don't have friends.
I have friends.
Yeah. And I really, you know, I admire your relationship with your friends.
I love my friends. I love my friends so much. And they know I do, hey? I love my friends. I feel like I have different and special relationships with like each of my friends.
Oh, yeah. Like, it differs.
It differs. I feel like, I don't know, I connect with my friends. My friends understand me. I feel like that's important, hey? Associate yourself with like people who understand you, even if they don't understand you, but at least are open to try.
How
to
do you
understand
know that this one understands me?
You get me.
How?
We click
with friends. Okay. Maybe it's a different. Maybe I'm defining it in a different way. But then there's friendship. There's that connection. There's that wood. I call it brotherhood.
Oh yeah.
I don't have friends. I have brothers. I have brothers, like people who not like related, blood related, but people who are called brothers because of the kind of connection we have, the way we treat each other, and stuff like that. Maybe that's why I'm saying I don't have friends.
You don't have friends.
Yeah,
you have brothers. You have brothers.
I have brothers.
But I feel like it always gets to that point where you are very close with your friends to the point whereby you feel like they're family. Yeah, most of my friends, all of my friends actually, they feel like family to me. They like my sisters, my brothers, you know. Yeah. So yeah, friendships are something else. Hey?
That's really nice. I had a fallout somehow, somewhere
with a friend. Oh yeah, that's the thing about friendships. Hey, you can have good friendships, and there's also
bad friendships.
It's just people are different. People are different, and people are not gonna receive you different. The same. Yeah.
So with that fallout, it made me really step back and like look at the people around me, the people who are close to me, and really look at why are you there? Like
what happened
with the fallout? Or with the fallout.
Yeah.
Okay, we were at a groove. I'll just say the whole thing just had alcohol because I still don't understand what really happened.
Alcohol was involved.
Yeah, alcohol was involved. So one thing led to another. We ended up not understanding each other with words. It was an argument. It really didn't get physical, but then somehow it just revealed some hidden things. Because I think you can have people who you call friends, but then they are not your friend. I can say we are friends only to find out that you are my friend, but I'm not your friend.
People are fake out in the streets.
You see,
people are fake out in the streets.
That's the other thing. So it kind of revealed some things that were hidden or never said. So with the whole incident, I had to look very close into my list of brothers or friends, and it's very, I don't think I have more than 5 of those people I can call friends or brothers.
Is it?
So yeah, so I can call that my worst experience with friends. Because I still can't tell you why there was war. Because that seems like it, because we've never ever since that we haven't been talking. So it shows that
the friendship is over. The
tension is more strong than the friendship. So
how long have you guys not been talking?
I don't know. It's been like a couple of weeks now.
Oh, weeks.
But then, like I said, it's people who you grow up with and think that you are friends just because you spend most of your time around. But then, only to find out that it's not really that tight. It's shaky. It's not stable.
Crazy.
What has been your worst experience with friends?
My worst experience with a friend. Oh yeah. There's one experience which was like also like a huge thing.
Yeah.
Like my friend, we had a fallout.
Yeah.
We had a fallout because somebody decided to express how they felt about certain situations in the friendship, and I guess the other person didn't receive it well and decided to end the friendship.
Simply because there was honesty involved.
I'm the one who was dumped. I'm the one who was dumped.
So you're the one who was dumped.
Yeah. I guess that's what happened. You can't express how you feel in certain friendships, I guess, sometimes.
But then with people around you are very influential in your life. In most cases, if you have friends, you end up doing the same thing with your friends, and sometimes unaware.
Doing the same thing with your friends.
Yeah, or maybe having the same habits.
Yeah.
Finding each other liking the same things and stuff like that. And then you end up living one thing.
Yeah.
And when one moves out of that, the other becomes, I don't know, angry or jealous or feels in some type of way, like,
and that
but then why?
Hey, it's life. Hey, we grow, we mature, life goes on. Nothing stays the same forever. We have to understand that, guys. We are growing. So if situations are changing and your friend has to, mature and live her life or his life, let them. And be there in any way you can, because they're also gonna be there for you, hopefully.
We gotta support each other.
Yeah, like your friend should be your cheerleader, like your
number one fan.
Your number one fan, like that's how I feel.
They tend to be very competitive, though.
Yeah, I feel like that's where friendships become a problem. Like friendships shouldn't become competitive, like I have to compete with my friend. No,
with your friend,
like let's celebrate each other's successes. Hey, let's pop together. Yeah.
It's hard to maintain the relationship actually. So it ends up falling out, and we move from the real intention. Which would be to build each other as friends. And I think because of another thing that plays a very, very huge role is feeling entitled to another person's emotion.
Oh yeah.
Feel like they owe you a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like they should report to you, tell you everything. You feel entitled. The whole friendship becomes a relationship.
But are friendships not relationships though?
Okay.
How did you feel when you had a fallout with your friend?
Okay, it felt like a breakup.
Yeah, it hurts. Okay, so it hurts as fuck. It feels like you're going through a breakup.
But then the only thing that hits you, it's like, what am I fighting with this person?
Yeah, like why? Like why? And why should we? Like why can't we talk? Like let's talk.
Let's talk about it. Let's find out.
Like let's sit down. What's the problem? Like what's the problem? Don't. Okay.
It's never like that. It's never like that. So people just feel the entitlement thing is an issue because it goes beyond just friendship. Even people who are married or people who are living together or people who are just in a relationship, one ends up feeling in control of the other's life. You end up entitled. Yeah, you end up feel like their lives or their daily activities is something you need to be aware of. If you are not in the know, it's a problem. And it becomes an issue when it tends to be aggressive.
Oh yeah.
You are entitled, and now your response to entitlement, it's aggressiveness. Like when you're not given the satisfaction that you need, okay, this is really me reporting to you. I'm asking permissions and stuff. If I don't do that, it gets violent. It gets physical. You feel like it's disrespect. You feel like it's going beyond your word. And most men get abusive of their...
Oh yeah, that's what mostly leads to domestic violence.
Yeah, that's what leads to domestic violence.
People feel too entitled, hey?
Yeah, they wanna be there. They wanna be the center of everything. They wanna be a boss. They wanna be felt.
They wanna be heard.
They wanna be heard.
Like, why would you be entitled to a point where I feel like you can lay a hand on another person's child? Like,
they confuse the two. There's being supportive, there's being entitled.
Yeah.
Like, supporting a person or being in a person's life does not really necessarily mean you need to have a role. What I think, like, I don't give myself a role to play in another person's life. If another person deems it fit for me to be in their life, they'll give me a role that they think I should play.
And you try your best to
play that. I don't go beyond or anything else. I stick to what is required of me, because you can't be everything.
Yeah.
And if my support just comes in a small margin or in finance only, not emotionally, I shouldn't feel bad when you look out to other people for that support. I shouldn't feel jealous when you look out to other people, like when you want to find other things in other people. People should just understand that they can't offer everything.
True, you can offer what you have.
You can only offer what you have.
True.
You can only offer what you have. And what you have is what you are capable of. You shouldn't force it. You shouldn't force it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't go above and beyond to please people. But I don't see myself laying a hand on a woman.
Okay.
or being jealous in a way of having that kind of anger.
Of end up killing a person. People are killing each other out here.
People should just do themselves.
Imagine being entitled to the point whereby you feel like you can play God and end somebody's life like that. Like, the fuck?
They're playing God.
Like, that's crazy. Like, move on.
Yeah, you should just... But then it's hard to move on. Let me say I have a wife. I'm used to my wife. We've been married for 5 years. And my wife is now starting to show me things I've never seen. Like, she's starting to behave in a way I've never saw. And I'm dependent on my wife. Like, she's my life. Obviously, if I found out that she's cheating, I'm going to go mad.
Yeah, obviously, it's traumatizing to go through that. But at the same time, you should have that mentality of like, this is not special. It happens to everybody every day. People are getting divorced with 10 kids in the house.
You know, if you the only thing that I have, and that's what I think most men go through.
Yeah,
they are afraid of change. Like when you get a wife, you get a girlfriend, you settle down, you get comfortable.
Yeah.
You lose your tactics. You lose your ways of approach. You lose your lingo.
Oh shit. So you're scared to get back in the game.
You're scared to get back in the game.
But I feel like with females it's also the same thing.
How?
Like, you're also in a relationship. You don't want to start over. It's hard to start over.
It's hard to start over. That's what people are afraid of. And they ended up being like, I'll fix you.
But
I'll
you should
beat you into pulp and throw you straight.
I'm not about that life.
It's crazy.
I just say, fuck it. On to the next. Let's go.
And then people should be very, very comfortable with moving on.
Yeah.
If something is not working out,
move on. It's life. It happens.
It's not the end of it.
Like, your breakup is not special. It happens to everybody. Even today, probably like 1,000 people broke up.
So breakup is not special.
Yeah, give it time.
So give it suck it up.
Give it a week or two. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just block everywhere. Block. Give it a week or two, and you'll be good.
And you'll be good.
You'll be good. Trust me.
Yeah. But I just hope people end this mentality or this attitude that there is to kill, abuse, or beat women. We should really stop with that. Men have to come to a good realization.
Yeah.
This other day I was sitting somewhere in a couch, and under that couch there's a fire extinguisher.
Oh yeah.
So as I was smoking weed actually. So as I was smoking, I get so fucking paranoid. I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, what if this thing just decides to fall on my head?
Did you move?
I moved. I actually moved. I looked at it for like a couple of minutes.
Was it the weed?
It wasn't the weed. The weed never gets me really paranoid. It never does. I paranoid that they just came out of nowhere. And I was like, shit, what if this thing falls on my head?
Shit.
And talking about paranoia, I've been so scared of the dark to a point where in the dark I would see shadows.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you don't sleep with your light off?
No, I got over that. I got over that.
Okay.
I was still in primary. I was in primary school. I would see moving things. I was like, shit. I would get so paranoid.
Yeah, I also have like some weird like paranoias. I'm always paranoid. I'm always locked in, especially if I'm alone. Like I'm at my place alone or I'm home alone. I lock everything.
You lock everything.
Even the gates. I don't need visitors. I'm not expecting anybody. I lock myself in because I'm always paranoid. It's like, what if the door's unlocked and just somebody comes in? Like, I'm always thinking about like extra things. I'm also paranoid with like electrical stuff.
Oh yeah,
you
don't play that.
I don't play that. I'm scared of electricity. Another paranoia I have is I'm scared of the microwave.
The microwave?
Yes.
The microwave.
This is you.
The microwave.
I don't know. Every time I light the microwave and it's doing that zzz,
you just feel like it's gonna explode.
I feel like it's gonna explode. Every time I light the microwave, I move away. I don't know. I just have this. When I'm standing next to it, I even feel like the energy, the energy from the microwave, like hitting me. And I'm just like, back, I need to move.
Yeah, but hey, paranoia is real. Paranoia is real. I guess that's all we had for today's episode. Please, people, go look out for Woke Conversations on Spotify.
Yep.
Let's follow and let's keep being tight. Let's always stay as a family. We gotta keep this going. So you subscribe on YouTube, hit the likes, notification bell, and go to Spotify and you follow.
Yes, the link will be down below.
Yeah, the link will be down on the episode.
Yes.
So,
please show your support.
It's highly appreciated. We love our fans. I think we have about 200 and something views already.
In total, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going good.
Yeah.
That's all for me. I have nothing else.
I also have nothing else.
So I guess that's it.
Yes.
We are out.
Bye.
Bye.